Hey, so you want to make a Bubble app? Check it out. It's the bubble.io website. I already have an account, so I'm just going to click login, but you can do to get started, and it's pretty simple. Just log in with your Google. I've already created several apps. Let's make a new one for the show. The app. You can change the name later. Always start with basic features unless you want to pay money for no reason. First, we can change the name here if we decide 5 seconds later that we want a different name. So I'm going to do it the coolest app. Just kidding. Let's just say apps. Alright, Open Sans is a nice font. I think it's pretty clean. Cool thing about this is it starts off looking like regular text, but instantly changes to the preview of the look of the text. You can actually see a preview of the font. You scroll down, it looks like regular text for a second, and then comes back with what it'll look like on the page. There's a lot of cool ones. There's Bungee Spice. It's good. Caesar dressing. Holy moly. It's ugly as hell. Saw a cool one earlier. Cherry something. You got your search. That's your search. Cherry cream soda. It's kind of fun. Let's go with that for now. Again, you can change it later, anytime. From the style variables. Show that soon. Because it's a generic app and I don't really want to focus on style or colors, I'm actually going to go with grayscale theme for pretty much everything. So the background, I'm just going to go with, let's do E0, E0, E0. So in FFF, if these are 6 Fs in a row, that's completely white. The first 2 represent R, the next 2 represent G, the next 2 represent B, RGB, red, green, blue. So zeros, all zeros is black. And if this said E, F, E, F, E, F, that would be really, really close to F, 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 F. Anyway, so this is kind of like gray. Well, let's just show that. E, F, E, F, E, F, almost white. I'm sorry, if this was F, E, F, E, F, E, that would be the closest thing to white. F, E, F, E, F, E. That's really, really, really close to white. Watch. F, 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 F. Barely changed it at all. You didn't even see a difference. So anyway, I'm going to go again with E0, E0, E0. The reason why is basically there are 16 layers. If the second digit is 0, then it has 16 options. Otherwise, I've got whatever 16 times 16 is options per color. And then you multiply that by 3, and so you take the cube of that number, and that's how many possible colors there are. So it's a lot. It's a lot of colors. But 16 times 16 to the power of 3. So I'm going with yo, and now for the text, I'm going to go with something darker, maybe 202020. When all of the RGB are the same, then you basically get a shade of gray. And I like blue buttons, but still going to go with gray. Let's go with the halfway point. The halfway point, so in hexadecimal, from 0 to 9 is 10 digits, and then from A to F is 6. So you have 16 possible. I'm going to go with 808080. That's pretty much the halfway point of gray. That's pure gray. And then the primary contrast is the background of the button. When you highlight it, this would be the Bubble's built-in button. Bubble has a lot of built-in elements. You can also design all of your own from scratch, which I'll probably do in a different video. So this is the destructive color of red. I like it as pure red. That's nice. The success button is green, but I'm actually going to make it pure green, so it's going to be 00FF000. And then the alert button, or sorry, the alert color is this ugly mustard color, so I want to change that to pure yellow. And actually, I think yellow is just FFFF00, FFFF00. You wouldn't think that red and green combined to make yellow, but that is what it does. So basically, it negates the color. What color is this? So red and green are basically the... You know, people can be red-green colorblind, right? I think so. When you add the green or red to the green, it comes out yellow. And I actually don't really know how that works, but I don't care either. So there you go. This alert's yellow. Actually, I think it should be orange. That's what that ugly mustard color was. It was kind of an orange. So we're going to go, instead of FFFF, I'm going to go with FF8800, which is orange. It's no longer a mustard yellow. That's good. Go to the next step. And here you get some of the popular plugins up top. Let's go ahead and browse all the plugins and go to the bottom. And I'm going to get rid of third-party developers because I only want official built by Bubble. So anything that says by Bubble.b is official by Bubble. And I'm going to get rid of premium too because I ain't paying for anything. So everything's going to be free. All right, so this should show pretty much everything, or at least a lot of them. It's showing 50 out of 76 of the possible. You can also click show all and see every single thing. Let's start from the bottom and work my way up. LinkedIn using OpenID Connect, let users log in with their LinkedIn accounts. That could be cool. I haven't done that one before. I've done Google and I've done Facebook so far, and I'm going to do Google next on my personal sake. Connect with the Work OS API. I don't even know what that is, but somebody might want to. Oh, you know what? That is actually official. Is this? Oh, that is official. It's not by Bubble, but it's my Work OS. That's fine. Tune SO. Plug and play product analytics for B2B SaaS. Okay, Sparklight. I'm actually going to go a little bit faster here. Fetch meetup data, such as root events. That's actually kind of cool. I haven't seen that one before either. Answer Bubble app with the power of Eden AI. Integrate advanced AI features such as natural language processing, image recognition, document parsing, audio processing, generative AI, and more. That sounds amazing. I haven't seen that one either. Let users log in with their Fitbit accounts. That can be cool if you're making some kind of fitness website. Fetch book titles, authors, and other data to the Google Books API. Maybe. You can actually just uninstall these at any time too. I'm just doing these, going through the run through, going through the list with you. Interest, sure. Fetch song names, artists, and I don't like iTunes, so I'm gonna do that. I like Spotify. So I got playing on in the background. Turn it up a little bit. Log in with Slack, log in with YouTube. Actually, I like this. I haven't seen that before either. Let users record and upload videos. They're very cool. Add video chat capabilities to your app. That's cool. Unlike menus of the comment system, bada bing, bada boom, sounds good. See display the regulatory message on your site. If it's from a European country, messaging text is in settings languages. You can actually prevent your site from being displayed in other countries too. I found that out when I was launching my other site live. A Tinder pile to your app that user can swipe left or right. Oh, that's fun. Let's do that. because I actually wanted to add a dating site to my other website, so it's good to know that's there. Log in with Twitter. I'm not going to do that now because this should say X. Instagram, short. Audio recorder, short. That'll be good for my note-taking app. Zap your... What about you? David, I'm going to make to use task. Trigger any zap from your workflows. Legacy, not going to do it. Does that mean there's a newer one? Or maybe workflows replaced Zap? I don't know. You can read about that if you care. Makes it easy to send newsletters, automatically add users to MailChimp list. I don't believe in spamming or emailing people for any reason. I can't just don't. Rather use a phone. Why the heck not? Let's do general functionality on that as well. I have to learn that before I make a video about it, because I don't know. Logging with LinkedIn is useful. Another bubble app through API calls. Oh, that's cool. I want to test. I have several apps I can test that with. Connect your bubble app to Airtable. I think what Airtable is. Maybe it's like a booking. I'm gonna guess it's a booking system. We can read about that later when we go into the main editor and then click on the plugins, and then you can read about each plugin. Free service from Google protects site from spam and abuse. Uses advanced risk analysis to tell humans and bots apart. Sounds good. Sounds good. Sharing on Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. People might want that. By email. Oh, by email is just another option. So music clarity application. Sure. Why? Because you might want a site where people share their music. Braintree is on. You got a credit card or have users use it? I believe that Braintree is just for if you're the site owner and you're charging people for things to use Braintree, but they also have for the Stripe. I think for Stripe. There's Stripe. It's process payments. You can let users actually charge each other. So I'm building a site where people will be able to buy and sell to each other. So I'm using Stripe. If you're going to be the only person making money, then you can use Braintree. Bootstrap star rating input. Let's try star rating in your page. Enable two-strand rating value by simple click. That'll be actually pretty cool for one of my other applications as well. Google Places fetch restaurant schools from Google Places API. Sounds good. SQL. Now Bumble's database manipulation is so good that I haven't needed to use SQL yet. I used to do everything full stack from text editors and build websites with just code. But now that I've discovered Bubble, I don't even want to do that again. So I'm not going to. Select slideshow. This is actually kind of cute. I've got a profile page showing that with this slideshow instead of a static image. Just looks kind of cool. So maybe we'll do it again for this video series. Google Analytics lets you track visits on your webpage. You get some insight on your audience for free. Logging to Facebook is good. Draggable elements. It lets you add some draggable and droppable elements. Your app to build more advanced UXs. It's built on the jQuery UI. So this probably means that you could build something like Trello where you can move cards around. You'd have to make all of those elements by scratch, I'm guessing. I don't know yet. I haven't used this draggable elements, but I actually do want to play with that. So there we go. Multi-file uploader. Lets you upload more than one file at once. Input returns a list of files. Sounds good if you don't want to just upload one picture at a time. The rich text editor is fabulous. You can put videos, links, and pictures in it. It's going to be excellent for helping people make their own custom pages, or if you're trying to build a collapsible school page structure where everything's on one page, but you want to have a nice looking like online school. That's one way to do our blog. Just the rich text editor by itself with a submit button and a database call to modify one of the things in the database. You post to a blog really fast, making with the rich text editor, so that you want to make a blog real fast. This is mandatory. Let people log into Google. Do you like that idea? I've only done logging with Facebook so far, so I'll have to learn how to do these other ones before I make videos on them. My calendar element to your application and display events from the database sounds good. Stripe I already installed. And don't worry about the slide bar menu. I'm going to actually build that one from scratch. And it's not necessary. It's really just like pretty simple. Chart elements. Display line, bar charts, other polar charts. I'll put in there. I'll use it in this video series. Progress bar, sure, why not? Multi-select drop down lets you pick items from a list in the drop down menu. Sounds good. Google Materials, icons. These are similar to the Ionic elements. Bob. Ionic elements are my favorite so far, but I am going to be building a lot of the elements from scratch, or at least some of them from scratch. I'll sell them anyway. And finally, the API lets you define your own API calls directly in Bubble Editor and use them in your app. I haven't done that before, but let's sell it anyway. Cool, done. All right, next. Get started building. One of them. All right, so this is the page, and on the next one, I'm going to talk about. Well, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go to mobile responsive for video number 2. For now, let's end this.